Hello viewers, welcome to Joy's Kitchen. I hope you are doing good. Today I'm going to show you a sweet dessert dish which I call actually Neshesta Halwa in Bengali, but in English I don't have any specific name, but I'm gonna call it from today crystal halwa, because that looks like very clear crystal and look like a very precious stone like ruby or coral or something like that. And it's very easy to make, but it's very yummy to eat, and it's quite healthy as well. And I'm gonna show you step by step how I'm gonna make this crystal halwa or neshestar halwa. I hope you're gonna enjoy the recipe. So here you go, check the recipe. So at first, in a large pan, non-stick pan, I actually took 1 cup of water, and my water is boiled now. And now I'm adding 2 cup of caster sugar. That's actually the measurement. I'm not using any measurement because I know how much I need, but that's the measurement. 1 cup of water and let it boil, and then add 2 cup of water. It depends how much you are making. If you are making more, then just add 2 cup of water and 3 cup of caster sugar, and I'm gonna boil it. So after 6 minutes, my sugar is dissolved and it's quite sticky and boiled now, you can see. And that's the time I'm gonna add actually corn flour. So I took half cup of corn flour and I mixed it with half cup of water, and you can see it's nicely mixed now. So corn flour is the main ingredients for this halwa. So the measurement is half cup of corn flour and half cup of normal cold water, and just mix it. If you are making more, you can add like 1 cup of corn flour and 1 cup of water. And now I am adding this corn flour mixture in the boiling sugar water, and continuously I have to stir it now. If you don't stir it, this corn flour gonna stuck together and it gonna be like a stone. So you just make sure as soon as you are adding your corn flour and water mixture in your sugar water, you have to constantly stir it. And they're gonna go thick very quickly. Within 5 to 6 minutes, they're gonna be like thick. You're gonna see soon the magic. So the main ingredients in this halwa is corn flour. So as I said, half cup of corn flour, half cup of cold water, and I added in the sugar water. So I'm actually boiling this corn flour nearly 5 minutes now, and you can see it's kind of like thickened already. You're gonna see it gonna go like, as soon as they're gonna be like boiled, they're gonna go like crystal clear color. So you don't need to do anything except stirring it. So I'm continuously stirring it, and they are going thicker and clear at the same time. So yeah, that's the magic actually. And they cook really easily, because corn flour is ingredients which actually thicken everything. So when it's time to thicken itself, so it's very quick. It's very quick. So now I'm gonna add actually 1 teaspoon of ghee. I'm gonna add actually 3 teaspoons of ghee in this whole halwa, because I'm not gonna add too much of ghee. I'm trying to make it a little bit healthy, but I'm not gonna add together. I'm gonna add like 1 by 1. It's like that. So at first I added 1 teaspoon of ghee first. If you don't have ghee, you can add clarified butter as well, but I prefer ghee because that gives it very nice flavor and smell. So I'm gonna stir it. I'm gonna wait till the ghee dissolves in my halwa. But ghee is must for the flavor, because any kind of halwa you are making, ghee is the must ingredients for it. So you can see already my halwa is going very clear. And now I'm gonna add another teaspoon of ghee. As I said, if you want more ghee, you can add more ghee, but I'm gonna make it a little bit healthy. I want the flavor of the ghee, but not like too much runny ghee on top of my halwa. So I'm adding another teaspoon of ghee, and this ghee is actually traditional Bangladeshi ghee, which is very flavorful and very strong. So I don't need to add too much. But if you are adding clarified butter, then you can add a little bit more, like 4 teaspoon or 5 teaspoon even. So I'm continuously stirring it, you can see, but don't stop stirring it, because otherwise it's gonna collapse in the pan, and that's gonna be a big disaster. So now I'm gonna add around 1 tablespoon of orange food color. This is very optional, you can leave it white, but I prefer a little bit color in it. You can add green color, you can add yellow color, it's up to you which color you want. But I quite like the orange food color, and I'm adding around 1 tablespoon of it. And this orange food color is quite edible, so there is no health issues here, so it's quite safe. Ah, look at that, it's already is going more thicker, and I can smell of ghee, and the color looks so beautiful. So I'm gonna cook it for another 5 minutes, just like that. It's not gonna be too thick though. It's gonna be a little bit runny when it's hot, but it's gonna. So now I'm gonna add around 2 tablespoons of crushed pistachio here. You can add almond if you like, but I like pistachio with this halwa, so I'm adding around 2 tablespoons of pistachio here. But trust me, if you add pistachio, you're gonna love it more, because pistachio have different kind of flavor and smell, so that goes really good with this clear halwa or crystal halwa. I can't believe I give it an English name, but whatever you want to call it, it's yummy and tasty, so it's up to you. You can make your own name. So I'm gonna cook it for another 5 minutes, just like that, because I almost added all the ingredients, just 1 ingredient left, and I'm gonna show you soon what I'm adding more. So I'm adding my last teaspoon of ghee, which I say 3 teaspoons of ghee. This one I'm adding almost at the end, just to keep the flavor intact in my halwa. Because this halwa, when it's gonna be cold, this halwa gonna be like very jelly kind of texture, just like jelly actually. So you can see it's already going more thicker and thicker. It's so simple to make. It's so actually like how many ingredients I added. There's nothing here. It's just the hard part of this halwa is just to stir it. You have to move your hand a little bit, which is very good for your body anyway, because end of the day you have to burn your ghee if you want to eat a piece of this. So after around 5 minutes, my halwa is more thickened now, and it's almost ready actually, and that's the time I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of rose water. So you can add Kara water, but I prefer rose water, because rose water goes very good with any kind of sugar or dessert item. So my measurement is half cup, but actually it's 1 teaspoon. So just add it at the end, because after that you're not gonna cook it. Just mix it a little bit, and that's it. So 1 teaspoon of rose water. So the ghee, the rose water, the pistachio, oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm telling you, it's so good. So the whole halwa took actually like 15 minutes to cook. 15 to 18 minutes, not more than 20 minutes, that's it. So it's quite easy, very simple, and very, very yummy to eat. Very yummy. So it's almost done. So what I done, in a baking tray, I actually add a little bit more ghee, and because when I'm gonna put it, when it's gonna be cold, I don't want my halwa gonna stick in the baking tray. That's why I added a little bit ghee at the bottom. And now I'm putting all this warm halwa, hot halwa on top of it, and I'm gonna let it cold actually. You can't eat at this moment, you can't, because this is too runny at this moment. I'm gonna give it a time to be cold and thick and kind of jelly kind of texture, what I said before. And you make sure you buttered or put ghee in your baking tray or whatever the serving tray you're gonna use. So now it's ready, and I'm gonna keep it at least half an hour to 1 hour to let it come in a room temperature or cold. So make sure that it's really cold before you serve it or cut it, otherwise it's gonna be a big disaster and it's not gonna come in a proper shape. So after around 2 hours, my halwa is cold, and then I actually cut it with a knife, and you can see I used a butter knife to take them from my baking tray. So it's quite thickened now, and it's like jelly kind of texture, so you're not gonna break it easily. Don't be afraid to cut it and give it a shape. So here you go guys, this is my crystal halwa or Neshesta halwa is ready for you. And as long as you see my recipe, so don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And I hope you're gonna like this halwa. Make it, eat it, and serve it to your friend or family. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Tada.